It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
I'll throw it. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Go play action on 1st down. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. To the line and sent. Here we go, 1st down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Hold them ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 bucks.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Crosby on the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
18, Pioneers. Franco 80, 19 Lions. Ready.
Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing third and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
This one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. So that brings up fourth and long. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this fourth down. It's 44 yards here from the left half. This is pulled to the left and no good. And that bad snap made it tough to get the hold down. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Get up.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Drops back. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Second down pass play coming. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn at the 20. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Raiders nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the jump.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hold it ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Throwing it again here. Too much read on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Raiders
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offensive line fast. Motion the slot man right. Takes the second down snap. Running in the red zone. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First and 10, looking to throw. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. May take it away on the fumble.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Looking slanted out complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw. Brought in right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down, Raiders.
18, 5 in. Let's go. 19, 18.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's 3rd
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot.
Charging down the middle, and they block it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach Bader. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jones now on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Now again running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to try and throw it here. This is cut. That's Bowers working downfield. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here we go, here we go.
They've got a man in motion. So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Let's go. 60.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Finds a man. That's caught. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
But it leads to 4th down.
Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point these out to you. Every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
On the return, here's Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're gonna have it all the way down to the 25. quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
First down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throws it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
Ready
line.
up. Get it.
In the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a one-score game before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 average. 60 average. Ready.
And he's got a free play here. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So this is Andre Schmidt to attempt this Browns field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Schmidt connects, and they will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Let's find in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's waited to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
And
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Working on first down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he takes it down to the 33. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, more like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He does it! Touchdown! The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Raiders are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, break.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ready.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Ready.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The handoff here to Sampson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw it here on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. The Tennessee rookie picks it off.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on first down. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Cougar 19. 70 range. It's 70 range.
Working now from the gun. Gets everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
70. Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by the 5th overall pick in this year's draft. That was Mason Graham.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Takes the second down snap. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns push their lead to 3. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Warrior 70, 65.
Man in motion out of the slot. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get up.
First down,
Come back there.
Las
Hawk
Vegas.
70, Hawk 70.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Raiders have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 8, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Ready.
Setting up to throw. Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hand off to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 31. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns 38, Raiders 28.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
Dragons 50. 79 Broncos.
And the Raiders first down.
65.
He'll look to throw. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And he is down to the 30-yard line. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
A gain of 23 yards.
Now.
Working quickly here.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They motion Tucker over left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His Nick there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds a man right side. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. And he's got him that 1st down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
There's Sampson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns feeling lucky with a 7-point lead.
Ready, go.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here comes Sampson. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. This is a big moment, Brock. Here comes Andre Schmidt. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20s. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 70 Lions. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off.
Come 19. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
19.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 12.
From the red zone on 1st. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Pass play coming here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes his grasp. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. So the Browns come away with the win. And they took care of business just as